Welcome back to the second instalment of the Wallachia, Romano, Trano, whatever it's called. Sorry about that, guys. I haven't got the hang of this yet. Anyway, I just need a turn end. I think I needed a turn end at the end of the last video, didn't I, really? So, got some money in the bag there, just holding on to that, and end the turn. I'm hoping to tax Transylvania again next turn. If you remember on the last video, I was on -1 or something when I untaxed it, and I thought, no, there's something wrong there, or rather when I taxed it. By the way, I'm not sure if I mentioned on the last video, please, if you've got Facebook, go to Going Bang. It's called Going Bang. 2 separate words. If you struggle to find it, I've got a link to it from an internet page as well, which is www.goingbang.co.uk. Goingbang.co.uk is basically what it is. Going Bang as in firing a musket, basically. Just go on there and like it, please. I just need to raise the profile of that page. That's all it is. It's all about, you know, sort of firing muskets and going bang. And I've put some fantastic pictures of some Napoleonics I was looking at earlier today, because, you know, we've got the bicentenary of the Battle of Waterloo coming up. That was in 1814. So next year, 1815. What am I talking about? So in 2 years' time, that will be the bicentenary, because it'll be 2015. So anyway, I'm going to tax this place this time. Yeah, -2. What I'll do is I'll tax and untax, tax and untax, and see where we go with that one. I don't know how we're doing here. We're on 7 now. Oh, blimey, 7 to 27. I just don't know how that works, how that taxation system works there. But anyway, that's all I need to do this turn. And just keep a watchful eye out for anything else that might be happening. Can't see anything else, but I think we'll stick with that. Actually, just thinking about him maybe making a sortie into here, but no, I'm going to leave him there and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, so if you go and have a look at that, there was some what were they, 7 Years' War, British, only about half a dozen of them, yeah, brilliantly disciplined and well done. I forgot what they called, I think they were called Langrams or something, Langrams Regiment, so they were really, really good. Got some good shots in there, and of course there were some Napoleonics, and the British Napoleonics were really, really good. There are about 20 musketeers in there, 20 soldiers of the line, plus officers, and then you know, colours or bloody, but all the other accoutrements goes along with it, but the 20 firing muskets there, I was really impressed. You know, that they showed all sorts of different manoeuvres that you could do, and also the different types of firing methods. The only thing is, when they all fired volley fire, they fired so accurately that the shot just cut them out completely. They just disappeared into a cloud of smoke. So the picture that I took, they just vanished. I might as well take a picture of the cloud in the sky. So I had to wait until they did some sort of ripple firing, you know. So workers on strike, down tools and strike because national identity. They feel compromised by that. I don't know what that's all about, but anyway, I can untax them again. That's not a problem. Where are they? It's not those, it's these, isn't it? Okay, so if I untax those again, I just got to keep fiddling up and down with these. So they're on 0 anyway. Next turn, actually, they should be back to 0 anyway. So I'm wondering if it's worth just leaving them. I wonder if I don't think there's really any point in doing it. I don't think I need to untax them again, or do I? No, I'm going to take them off anyway, just to make absolutely certain about it. That's the thing. And then these down here, does it make any difference by taxing them, not taxing them? Down to 6 now. That becomes 22. It was 27 before when it was on 7, wasn't it? So, like I said, I haven't quite worked that one out. But anyway, we'll stick with the 6 for now. Nothing else required. It's all just very much the same as this all the way along. But anything else that's going to happen is going to be something that's imposed on me. Because I mean, look at the size of these forces here. They're bound to be building up, and all I can do really is defend this. So that's what I intend to do. So okay, let's see what we can do. We've also got some priest up there that's causing problems, haven't we? Really, that'll be a Catholic priest from the Austrians who's converting my territory. What a nuisance! Tell you what, I haven't checked for a while. I haven't checked if there's any If there's any possibility of trading with anybody, haven't looked into that. Oh, here we go, the Austrians, what are they going to do? I don't think they even border on me anymore, you know, so I should be pretty safe from the Austrians, he says. Hoping. Ottomans. What I should do really is stop the recording at this point, you know, after the Ottomans, sorry. Because I really don't think there's anything. Oh, mind you, there are Russians, aren't there? Russians are not too far away from me, aren't they? So, see, he's really next to my border there, isn't he? Is he going to sort of leap across and attack one of my towns? See, part of the idea... That looked like a Russian navy, actually. Part of the idea of this is to reduce easy opportunities for people and make opportunities decent enough for him to be able to attack when it's in my favour. That's really what this is all about, isn't it? So... come on. Took a while, didn't it? Right. Actually, the other thing I didn't look into, 2,437 I've got in there. I might be able to do something. Can I afford something now? No, that's what I'd like to afford more than anything else, really. I'm not going to... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until I've got something. Anyway, let's have a look, see if I can trade. No, can't trade with anybody. I should, though, be taxing this, am I? Right, taxing it now, and it's on naught. Okay, excellent. Did I do that last turn? I'm not even sure if I tested that or not, or checked that or not. I think I did. Anyway, nothing else I can do. Again, can't afford any more troops. Just about sustaining what we've got. We've got 2 territories. We are settling this place now, of course. It's only just got settled, so it might seem as though I'm moving slowly, but really, to be honest, I've only just settled it, and I'm tying up all of my troops in there in order to settle it. So, and this place won't be brilliantly off either. It's on a 7, but I intend, when I get... Oh, I should say, when I get this building here, I intend to build a school in there, so I'm going to get loads and loads and loads of minuses because of that, and then I need to develop the economy, which is going to give me my... Anyway, let's move on. Yep. Okay, so it's going to give me loads of minuses, so I'll get minuses for the new industrialisation, minuses for the university or the college or school you start with, and minuses for any buildings that I put in there that are going to give me any money. So it's going to be a real struggle, and I can't afford troops to man those places, and I certainly can't afford to leave any of those places without a full complement of, well, without a full garrison, really. I don't know if you can call it a full complement of troops when all you've got is 4 units inside and half of them are horse, and you're relying on having some kind of chevaux de frise in the places to deter the enemy, which doesn't really have much horse in the first place anyway. It's pretty dire, isn't it, the whole thing, really? I suppose I'm relying on, or rather hoping for, the wars with so many other people like Britain, etc., giving some kind of sympathy, or allowing me some kind of sympathy from the Ottomans, thinking, oh, he's at war with so many people, it would be really, really unfair for us to go to war with him now as well. So, oh dear, it's bad news, isn't it, for these Romanians if they're relying on Ottoman sympathy. I don't think there's much hope, is there? 2,748. I desperately need a wall in here. Look at what I've got. I've just got, you know, horse, 3 lots of horse there if you include the general. It's a terrible situation. So, right, okay, still he's building up his forces here, so it's not looking good. I think he probably recruits in here and sends somebody over this way. I don't know why. Maybe he's deciding he's going to have an attack from this side as well, or maybe something's going on in Greece, or maybe, you see this is on fire here, maybe he's thinking about deterring the Russians from actually landing in that area. I really don't know, but okay, let's move on and see what the next turn end brings. I can't think that there's anything else that I can do at all. It's all just going to be a case of taxing Transylvania, and hoping that is going to give me eventually the kind of revenue, coupled with the revenue that I'm going to get from my capital city, or capital city area, anyway, the region, which is Wallachia, which will be enough, I hope, to sustain the armies that I need in order to defend myself, and ourselves rather, and also be able to replenish any troops that we lose. But really, I'd like to be able to get enough money together to be able to build that fortress in Transylvania. if I can get that in there and then perhaps replace some of the militia infantry that I've got with some regular infantry by, of course, building up the barracks in Transylvania as well. Yes, I know it's a long-term thing, this, isn't it? So I think there's going to be a lot of watching this kind of thing happen, you know, turn end, turn end, turn end, while I build up those kind of... Actually, it does look like I've got enough to build something now, doesn't it? What can I build? I can build that, but I can't build that. And it's this that I need first and foremost. It really is. If I keep it down to 20 game turns, I might just be able to hold the enemy off for a while. So what have I got in there now? 3? What does that become? 10. Oh, can anybody do the maths? Is anybody working out how that works? I'd be interested to know. What did it go from 9 up to 27, from 8 down to... I don't know. I've lost track. But anyway, we're now down to, what did I say? 10. There's got to be some formula. What is it? 3 times the number plus 1? Did we have 3 8s? 24 plus... I don't know. Maybe it's 3.5 times, is it? Or something? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's related to something else. I just don't know. But anyway, if anybody comes up with it, I'd be very interested to hear that. Nothing attacking over here. Having a good look around. I can't do anything about him, I'm afraid. Haven't got any agents. So it's same old, same old. Nothing else that we can do. Right. Something just fell on the floor. Let's go and rescue it. Yeah, I had a fantastic time today at Rufford Abbey. Very pleased actually, because I don't know if any of you know, but I advertise on eBay as well. I make wood-turned items. I make all sorts of things, wooden plates from the Mary Rose. I make bandoliers. I'm sure a lot of you know this because you've subscribed to me for one heck of a long time really, but go on eBay and have a look on WebG6 on eBay there, and you'll see some of the things that I'm selling at the moment. I have a whole range of things that I sell, but anyway, the point I'm making is that one of the things that I sell, I've sold quite a few to America recently as well, which is really good. They've got some really good reenactors over there that are dead keen to get things right. Anyway, I make pewter lids for my boxes, for the bandoliers. You know, that there's bandoliers that they had with all the powder boxes around, the musketeers in the 17th century. Well, I make some with metal lids, which is what they had in the 17th century. I made them out of pewter as well, because I found some actually made out, well, not me personally found them, but I've seen and read about them on sites where such things have been found, and they're made of pewter. So I can get that now, so I'm going to get it. So I usually melt down pewter tankards, and what's this now? What's it going to be? 5, do you think? 6? Oh, how does it work? 3 times the number and something. I don't know. Anyway, let's onwards and upwards. No more money to spend, so we'll go for it. Right, hardly any money there at all really. We're only just holding on by the skin of our teeth. Maybe next turn, when we go down to 1, it'll do... I know! If it does 3 times something, 3 times 1 is 1. It'd be interesting to experiment with that, won't it, and see if that's the case. But anyway, point is, I normally buy loads and loads of pewter tankards and anything pewter that I can find from, say, around about the 18th century, because our country was famous, I think, for producing such crap at that time, you know, so pewter tankards that are just, they're really horrible things. In fact, a lot of them were produced for leaving presents from places, and you'll see some 1945, Arthur Dent left some engineering firm in whatever time and stuff, you know. Now those I tend to avoid because they're a bit of memorabilia, aren't they? And even though they're for sale on bric-a-brac stalls, I tend to try and avoid those. But really, a lot of the tankards are ugly. They're dented, they're a horrible shape. Nobody's going to want to drink out of them because of the potential that there's lead inside them. They're just useless. So I just crush them down and melt them, and that's what makes my pewter tops. But anyway, today I found a 17th century smith. I've seen him before, never actually had a chat with him. Interesting chap. And before I get on to that, let's have a look, see how we're doing over here. What could I get in here? Building that, I'd like that next, and that's 3,000. That's going to take me forever, isn't it? I know what I wanted to do. I was going to check to see if I could start taxing this, wasn't I? Now it's on 1. Oh yes, it's a multiple, isn't it? It's 3 or 3.5 times the number, something like that. When it was on 2 it became 6, didn't it? So it's either 3 or 3.5 times, something like that, because when it was on 8 it was about 27, wasn't it? Or I don't know. Anyway, I can tax it. I can tax it and have only one move before I can build something, which is going to be my school over here somewhere. I think it's there where it appears, but anyway, we'll see. Let's have a look over here. Nothing around. Okay, very good. Well, there's loads around, but nothing new around. That's the main thing. Okay, only 800 and something in the bag, so nothing else to do, I don't think. I did check for trade, didn't I? No trade anywhere. No trade. Nobody close enough to trade with. That's it. Do you know, I'd forgotten actually I was allied to the Poles. That's good. Ottomans would have to go to war with the Poles, of course, wouldn't they, in order to fight me? They're probably at war anyway with the Poles. I think they were they? No, they're not. So to go to war with me, they would have to go to war also with the Poles. So, let's see if that deters them a little. How are we doing for time now? Gosh, got through all of these turns, and we're only at 15.5 minutes. Under 16 minutes, anyway. Oh, by the way, in 2 weeks' time, I'm at, if it comes off, well, I say if it comes off, all the plans are done, all the contracts are signed, all should be well. But you never know in this day and age, do you, what's going to happen? But it all seems to be well. But in a couple of weeks' time in Rotherham, in South Yorkshire, there's a mini muster, a sort of skirmish type battle that's taking place up there, an English Civil War battle run by the Sealed Knot. Well, I'm on the commentary team for the Sealed Knot, which perhaps will come as not much of a surprise to some of you, but I've been asked to do the commentary at that one because I'm local, and it's actually my group that are arranging the battle as well, which pushes me forward a little bit, I think, in the pecking order for doing it. So if anybody wants to come along and listen to me on a microphone in 2 weeks' time, not next weekend but the weekend after, I'm pretty sure thereabouts, it's a small Seal Knot battle up there in Rotherham where you'll see me, or hear me anyway, on the microphone. So what have we got here? Here we go, brilliant, I've got it, brilliant. Now I want a school in here, not that, I want that, brilliant. 3 turns, not bad at all, is it? Then I can research something which is going to be useful to me, like farming something. I wish he'd disappear. How close are the Austrians to vanishing completely? They've just got those 3 areas, I think. I don't think that's them, is it? No. Okay. Still got a massive army in here. It looks as though he might even be thinking about coming my way, doesn't it? He's sort of looking in my direction, isn't he? So, okay. Until I've got the 4,000 that I need in here, there is little else. Oh no, sorry, I've got the 4,000. It's the 3,000 I need, isn't it, for this? Yeah, and that's of course what we're aiming for. What am I going to get next turn? 1,100 and something. Not brilliant, but anyway, we'll see where we go. But anyway, I went to the Smith's store, the blacksmith's. What do you call it? I don't know. His tent, his display area, I suppose, is the best way to describe it. And he's doing some blacksmithing there. He's got a forge there. It all looks really, really impressive. Like I said, I've seen him before. Well, he'd got hold of loads of tankards and melted them all down into kind of bullion bars, or like half bullions, really. So I bought one off him, thinking, oh, that'd be good for melting down. I didn't think I'd be able to afford any more because I was going to look around the rest of the show, and it turned out that I did have enough money to just go and buy one more of these. He had 3. I went back to buy another one, and I could afford it with a few quid to spare. And the guy there said to me, it wasn't the first guy I'd spoken to, it was a different one that was up there. He said to me, oh, you can have 2 for that price. Oh, great. So I ended up with 2 bullion bars. I've got nearly over 2,000 grams, so I presume that's kilograms. I don't work in that kind of stuff, really. What's that? Barbary States? Yeah, if you wanted. Do you want to give me a payment? That would be nice. Demand payment. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make that 100. I don't really want thousands. Well, I do, but I don't think they're going to give them to me, so let's have a look. Lord, policies upon for rejecting. Okay, well, that's alright. I'll wait until you offer me again and again and again, because it makes no difference, or very little, well, no difference that I can see anyway, to me, in having them as friends or not, really. War declared, oh, maybe. Poland, Lithuania and Sweden. Now, that's probably not such a good thing, actually, because it might take their attention away from the Austrians, but I don't know, we'll see. It might even invite the Russians in. The Russians could get a bit closer. Perhaps I could trade with them if they'd take this area here. That would be nice. Let's see if I can trade with... of course I can't trade with them. I'll just have a look, see if there is anybody else I can... No, there's nobody else I can trade with, so I'm not even going to bother looking. So 1,500 now, and I'm going to get another 1,100, so that will be 2,600, and I need 3,000 to get the building that I need. So I don't think it's worth me blowing all my money on this, is it? No, it isn't, because it's going to take me too long. That would help with my income, but what I really need to do is get some... Okay, I could... Oh no, I can't actually. I need really to get some regular infantry into here. Just get 2 regular infantry into there, and then 4 into here in total, so we can defend it. Perhaps get rid of those, and then get some horse sitting here between the 2 areas, so that they can go and reinforce any of these 2 areas, and that's how I'll build up the force. So these are garrisoned. Anyway, I'll talk about that in a moment while I'm doing the turn ending on it, because there's nothing else I can do, is there really? I don't think there is. Ah, I know what I can do. I think I'll just move into there, because it might just... That's a weak point, you see. It's something that the Ottomans might think, we can just nip in there and destroy that and upset him and cause problems for him, and it's an easy target for us to just nip into. And then of course I'd end up at war with the Ottomans, which I don't want to encourage really. I don't really want to encourage a war with something this size and this size sitting on both my borders. I think I can just about defeat them, particularly because his large force is facing these here. His smaller force, because I've got 4 infantry in there, you see, and his smaller force is facing these here. I think I might just... You never know, it'd be tough, but I might just survive. I don't know if these are fixed artillery or not, or what's going to happen, but I think they should be, really. Anyway, let's move onwards and upwards. I was about to say something. What was I about to say? It went out of my head. The plan. Yes. Horse. If I can get good quality light cavalry, not the militia cavalry that I'm using here at the moment to cover this place, and that I've been using. I've been keeping it around here, really, to sort of deter people from attacking in such a way that they would just siege this place. So one of my worries was that these would attack down here, which they can do. That would mean they haven't got a large enough force to actually assault, so they would siege. What I don't want is a siege. I'll start losing men, I won't have any income, it will cause me problems. So if a force is going to hit me, I want it to hit me in such a way that it's going to feel confident enough about attacking. So what I want to do really is have, well, I'd had that cavalry unit there to deter anybody from doing that, being able to siege me right away. Well, that's what I was hoping it would do anyway. What I want to do next is to have that cavalry force moving between those 2 areas. I've now got forts in both of these areas here. If I can get enough infantry into them, then that will benefit me. 2,675. Can't do anything else, you know. Really can't do anything. Is that nearly built? 1 turn. Aha! Well, I can't build anything else until that is actually developed. So, I think it's just a case again of moving on, isn't it? Yep. Really, as I said, I'm going for that barracks. Or governor's residence, or governor's... Is it called a governor's encampment or something? I'm really not too sure. I know the time is flying by, but if you look, it's only 1705. I've got till 1750. So that's 5 out of 50. What's that? Okay, it's 10% of the game gone, which is... Okay, that might be drastic, but it's not when you look at what I've... Hey, look at that. Oh, look at that for a temptation. If only I had the army to do that. There is, believe me, there is no point in me taking Romaneasca. He's just withdrawn his army from Romaneasca, by the way. But if I were to attack, he would rebel, and rebel, and rebel again, and rebel again. And to the south of it are more Ottoman territories where he's going to continually be feeding troops through. There's no way I'll be able to hold it. I couldn't defend it. I couldn't quell any rebellions. That large army would come back and attack me. It would be rubbish. I'd have no chance whatsoever. But it's so good, isn't it, to know that that's out of there. Right, we're in business. Now, let's see if I can get something. I want this. I know it's going to cause me some problems, but it'll enable me to build up my farms, and I've got 2 in my home area, and I've got at least 1 in the Transylvania area, so I could then build up those farms. Do I have the 3,000 I need? Yes, I do. I could recruit. I don't want to yet, so let's get those in there. I really, really do need to be getting some infantry units in these places, but I'm going to hold back on it for a while. Yeah, look at that. I can just get the 1. If I were to get the 1 and disband these, that would be useful, but I really still can't afford to do that at the moment, so I think I'm going to stick with that and see how we go. I really don't know what the best thing is to do, but that's looking pretty powerful now, especially when you add this to it as well. And it must be a temptation for them to go into there and attack that. It really must. Don't know what to do about that really. Just hope that we're close enough from here to be able to deter him. We're not even on a road. I don't think there's a zone of control there. That's our zone of control, so there definitely isn't a zone of control. Well, I don't see anything else we can do. If it puts us at war, we'll have to go out and attack him or let him have that place. I think that's going to be the only way to do it. Let's have a look, see if I can trade with anybody. No. Nothing there, nothing there. So, okay, move on again. I think because there isn't much happening in this, watch a great battle occur just now. Because there isn't much happening in this, I was about to say, I might just leave it up to the half-hour normal battle. Sorry, normal campaign, really. My recording software has just gone to 1 frame per second and then 2 frames per second, basically because everything's completely still, I think, while Prussia is making up its mind. But you see, because my recording software only records what's on the screen, so it doesn't know what's going on in the background, it doesn't know that there's thinking time going on or anything, so it's only recording that. Right. Belgrade, Ottomans, building up again. See, now that's the other problem. If the Ottomans do go to war with the Poles are going to be quite weak, aren't they? Or maybe the Poles, now being at war with the Swedes, will distract them enough for the Ottomans to think, we don't mind going to war with the Wallachians because the Poles can't really help them. They're too weak. But, hey, how do I know? I haven't got a clue, really, with what's going on behind the scenes. All I know is that these mighty places want to take me. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8 in there. And by the way, he'll have been improving his technology all the time. There's 9 in there, plus the 1, making 10. These have gone weak, but something came this way. Are they here? Oh dear, what's happening here then? Only 1? 1. Here's the big army. Well, actually, no, it isn't. So what's he got? He's got a 4. Include that one is 5. Even if you call it 4, add it to that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think he's moving round. I think he's decided to come round here and defend that area there. Now that's really good for me if he does that. If he makes that his frontier, then there is a chance that I can build up these areas here and then hopefully maybe attack that when I'm strong enough. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? You know, to have a fort. Anyway, we'll talk about that while we're doing other things, hey? I think, actually, I can now build that road. I know I can. Yeah, that's been built. I've got the walls. The road would improve my economy and make my forces move around quicker, of course. My horses from place to place. But I'm going to want to build those farms. Yeah, but they're miles. They're a long way away, aren't they? Miles. They're a long time away, aren't they? So, okay, well, let's go for that. You might think you need forces. Well, yes, I do. And yes, I need infantry. Of course I do. But I don't know, really. I can't afford that. They're such a... what on earth is that? Wow. A large Austrian force has just appeared on my border. Does that mean the Austrians have retaken that territory? Are the Ottomans at war with the Austrians? That is a big force. Is that why the Ottomans have built up that force in that area? Because they knew there was a build-up of Austrian troops there. I'm going to need to check to see if the Austrians are at war with the Ottomans, aren't I? I should call them Turks, shouldn't I? The Austrians... No, blimey. The Ottomans, for the very reason that I've just exemplified, really, there. Barbary states. Yeah, if you're going to pay me money. Let's have a go for it. Payments. Demand payment 2, 3, 4, 5. Take off a naught. See if you'll give me 500, will you? Please. God willing. Agree. No, I'm not going to give you... No, I don't give. Take access, rather. Why do I need that? They're Barbary states. They're miles away from me. I'm nowhere near them. You see this grey area down the bottom here? That's where the Barbaries are. Why do I want military access to that? Where's the bargaining power in this? Is this... Austria has taken this area. Damn, I thought the Ottomans had that. Not the Ottomans. I thought the Poles had that. That's because they've gone to war. with the... And it's a full unit. Look at that. Oh no, what am I going to do? Oh no. I have to bring this horse back for a start. Can't have those swanning around, can I? Damn, what am I going to do? Can he reach? Yes, he can reach. Damn. I think we're going to have to go and reinforce this place. Can these reach to go and reinforce it as well? Well, they probably could if they weren't in the way, I think. Yeah, some of them can anyway, so... Oh, what can I do? All I can do is hope. Really? Hope. We have hope. What about these guys? They're not going to attack those, are they? Because they're too strong. Have they got a fort? They have. They've got a fort as well. Let's see if the Austrians are at war with the Turks. Yes, I'm calling them Turks now. War with me, yeah. Poland, Prussia, Barbary States, and pirates. They're allied. They're not allied to them, are they? Are they trading with the Turks? Not doing anything with them. Damn, can I get a peace with them? Request peace, request trade agreement. Rarely have they been so insulted. What about just request peace then? Ah, all that's saving me from a whipping. Well, they're at war with me. They're on my border. And the Ottomans, the Turks, are not at war with them. And they're very strong. Damn, what do? Do I try and defend this place with this? Against this? I suppose the good news is none of the horse can get in because of the walls. The bad news is you've got some horse that can take out my walls. But that is fixed artillery. If that artillery can't reach me in one turn, he's going to end up attacking me without the artillery. That could be good news for me. He's only actually got 4 units that can attack without the walls coming down. I've got 2 infantry units inside that can fight them. It might be in my interest to... No, I'm going to defend it with that. I don't see what else I can do really. It has to be this. It really does. He's probably just going to go in there and attack that, isn't he? Anyway, I can't see what else I can do. 1,644. I could recruit, couldn't I? Do I recruit now? Is this my time? I just don't want to be spending the money. I want to build up good quality forces when the time comes. I want infantry in there that's regular infantry. If I hadn't put those troops in the way there, in fact I could still amalgamate. I could put these up to there and then move them on. They could do that. They just can't reach, can they, anyway? Never mind, can't know anything about it, let's just go for it. Can I? I've already checked actually, haven't I? But I'll have another look. Usual fear. Right, well I might end up with a battle after all. 33 minutes. Remember I said I'd take it up to about 30 minutes. Well, around about 30 minutes the great Austrian army appeared. And now I'm up to 33 minutes. They're looking like they might attack me. Here they come! Damn, here they come. And it's an attack. My horses are coming on at the back. We should be able to take out his artillery if he leaves his artillery at the back. Let's hope it's a 20-minute battle, shall we? So, okay, well I'm going to get into this. It should only be a 20-minute battle, and I'll show you the lineup when we get in there. So, here we go. Wish me luck, folks. And I tell you what's a big shame about all this. It's going to cost me a load of money to replenish my troops after this. Actually, I've got chevrons amongst mine as well, haven't I? Hey, that's not such a bad thing then, is it? Oh, I don't know. Will I get away with this? I just don't know. We'll give it a try anyway. Well, here's the setup, folks. The yellow line down here and the yellow line all the way along here indicates that he's going to attack from this side and this side. So I've got my armed citizenry along this wall here firing artillery, and along that wall firing artillery, and along that wall there I've got my chevaux de frise thrown down by my infantry here in the centre, in the hope that that's going to help somehow. I'm not sure how much good that's really going to do, but it's the only way that I can play it really. I'll have to do it this way. I can't see that I can block anything off really to stop anything getting through other than doing it that way, unless I was to crush myself into here, but then that would give away the central point, which is useless basically. Okay, horse backed up. Let's get started anyway. The horse backed up, ready to do any charging against any points where the enemy might come through. Now what I have to watch out for is two things. Oh, we're firing already, goodness me. What are we firing at? Wow, here they come. What's over here? There's two units over here on their own, aren't there? Ah, there's his artillery. Aha! And luckily, all good, it looks like he's got his artillery on the reverse side of a hill. Excellent, which means he shouldn't be able to do any damage at all. In fact, if I was firing in a situation like that, I'd be harming my own men, because that's what tends to happen, isn't it, when you do that? But that doesn't happen with him, which is never fair. Okay, over here, I think I'll just stop those from moving. Excuse me. They're going to be my... well, they obviously are a reserve anyway. They're reinforcements, but I really want them to be a proper reserve. So let's make sure that we're firing at everybody. It'd be nice to be able to defend those actual doors into the place, but that's highly unlikely we're going to achieve that. 120. I think we've really just been firing at nothing because of the hillside that's been in the way. 150 line infantry and militia and line infantry. It's not looking good, is it? So he's got what was it, 2-3 lots of line infantry there? Really not too sure. And a general's bodyguard there at the back. I think this is just a couple of horse units. Yeah, like, that's all it is. Yeah, it's only a couple of horse units there. And I think they're just defending his artillery, aren't they? Hopefully they'll just step... what on earth's happening there? The artillery are coming in. Oh, excellent. Oh, so his artillery are totally ineffective. Let's hope the cavalry stay behind in order to defend the now defenceless guns. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Right, okay, well, I don't know what to do now. These have been positioned like this so that the enemy horse will be shattered by the chevaux de frise there. We can only fire one rank deep, so there's no point in having any more than that anyway. So, right, are we causing any damage here? 115 out of 120, that's not bad going. We might be able to hit some here as well. So it's the vanilla version, like I say, so there aren't loads of specialist troops in this, I'm afraid. Right, now there isn't really a lot of point, I don't think, in having these here. I think we can get those round there, because has he even got any infantry here? Bodyguard, cavalry. We don't even need those round there, do we? We need them round here. On the other hand, he might come round that way. Oh, I don't know. We'll just have to see. The idea about these is that they're going to fire at people until... now, maybe we'll bring them round here, shall we? Yeah, they're going to fire at people until somebody tries to get over the walls. And they're likely to try and get over the walls in places like this, where they can undermine the gateways, so they can get into the place with their horse. They're quite superior in horse, you'll remember. Right, okay, I think maybe, for now, I'll just defend that gateway, because I know I'm not going to be able to fire any artillery at them, but from this range I don't think I'll have much artillery to fire anyway, so the idea is to defend those gateways, isn't it, so as best we possibly can. Here he comes. Is he coming round this way? Yeah, this is where he beats us, isn't it, I'm afraid. I don't think we've got anything that can take him on there. Oh, here he comes, over here. Right, okay, so I think we're going to have to go charging into there. Might be worth... no, I don't think it is, actually. No, actually, if I charge forward with my horse now, he's got so much superior horse out there, I think we'll just get murdered, won't we? So it's just not worth risking it, is it? Okay, we're creating some casualties amongst him down there, which has got to be good. Now we're going to have to go charging in against him, I think. Oh, we've got one already in melee, so... who are they fighting? They're fighting these. Excellent. Now these should be about to come into contact as well any moment, I think. Is he coming over there? Yes, he is. So let's get these fighting here as well. So that's two lots fighting on the walls. Are these anywhere near fighting yet? I think these are as well any minute now. Yes, they are. So we'll have those fighting as well against those. And it's just a case of causing as many casualties as we possibly can up there, isn't it, against those. And those there, and where was the other one? Or where are the other ones, I ought to say. I think it's these, isn't it? And I don't think they're actually in combat yet. So they can just continue firing, I think. Yeah, it's not such a bad thing, really. Okay, well, we're just waiting for him to come over the walls now, I suppose, aren't we? He's bound to come over here somewhere. 140 odd, 39 out of 60 there. So we're not doing too well. It's really just dependent upon which one he gets through first. And I think it's highly likely that it's going to be that one that... Oh no, we're going there, aren't we? Oh, he's taken that gate already. So this looks like the one that he's most likely to come through, isn't it? Just here. Okay, let's form these in something half useful. Over here, is he likely to get through there? I think so. Militia. Oh, something is struggling. Oh, they're demi-cannons. I don't think we're too worried about those, are we, really? Shall we charge in with those? I think so. Against there. Right, okay, just keep more off the walls if we can. Don't know what's happening there, but... Okay, I think he's going to come through... Yes, he's coming over this way, isn't he? So here he comes. Through this way. I don't want those in front of there, I want them behind. These guys here I want firing forwards when the time comes. Right, are they actually in combat? Yeah, they are. Okay, we'll have them fighting as well as whatever else they do. Now, anything coming through this way? Doesn't seem to be, does there? Aha! Now we can get some shots in, can we? Yeah, excellent stuff. Great. Okay, now I really need these to go charging through. They're wavering, winded. Might beat those actually. We might they're broken already. Ah, good. Well, that's good. I think we've got that covered. Is he going to come through there? No, he's been beaten there. I think we've got him, you know. What's happening there? What are they? They're my provincial cavalry miles away. What are these doing? Are they going to go for my provincial cavalry? Probably. General's bodyguard. They're broken, but they're not actually shattered, are they? So what's happening there? Line infantry, line infantry. Oh dear. Looks like he's firing down on me, doesn't it? That's not good news. I think, what are they? Provincial cavalry. I wonder. Can we get... Ah! He's charging in with some more. Excellent. Throwing them away on my chevalier free. Excellent news. We're taking casualties, but I think we just have to suffer those. That's just the way the whole thing's going to have to go. 17 out of 45, they're wavering. He's bound to go soon because he's got all that chevalier free against him. I think we've won this. I really do think we've actually murdered him on this one. 19 out of 120 on there. Hey, that's even the armed citizenry. I think we can block the gates now, you know. I think we can. Actually, let's charge him round there, shall we? Yeah, why not? I think we can. Yeah, and then him as well round there. Hey, that's good. I think we could block that gate, you know. If we can defeat them, we can actually block that gate. He'll be firing at us from up there, won't he? I think we might just have him, you know. What about him? General's bodyguard. Is he going to try coming through? Let's hope he does. We want him really to exhaust himself, don't we? On our chevalier free, like the rest of them have done. Right, 1 minute 51, and I think we've just about done this. 79 left. Still got a full 120 left there. How's he doing in here? Not good. Well, not good for him anyway, so I think maybe we're going to have to get some more infantry in here. I think so, yeah. So firing up against those walls I think is going to be a good idea. Right. Is there any way we can charge out of here? I think we can, you know. So let's get out of here and start being offensive. I think we can. Oh, I think his time's up. Time's up anyway. So what's he got there? 104 out of something? Don't know. Okay, I'd like to get all my horse against them. In fact, I'll bring those over now. But it would be nice to get these out of here and charging his general, wouldn't it? Come on out, you come. Oh, they can't get out. Oh, we can't get out because we're blocked in. But oh no, he's got all the gates, hasn't he? So we can't do anything. So never mind. Never mind. You guys, don't worry. You're just as useful in there. We'll keep you in there. Well, you're not just as useful, but anyway. Actually, we're now down to 50 something, which is not good at all. Come on. You need to, why can't we fire up there? Oh, of course. That's why. Oh, how stupid have I been? Right, okay. Okay, my two lots are suffering there, but they're only armed citizenry, so it's not a problem for me. Ah, now I put these in there thinking I'd have my normal cavalry to help me, and I haven't got them. But we're winning. Okay, his time... I know his time isn't up. I know what it was. It was who controlled the centre. Oh, he's got loads of time. Ah. So this is not good. I'm going to have to get some of these up onto the walls. We're going to need... Oh, we've lost all those. 4, 11, what's he got in there? 92. I might need to attack him up on the walls. I know. Let's withdraw from here and invite him to come and attack us. That's the better way to do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's invite him down from the walls to come and attack us. Right, okay. Let's run them, in fact. Yeah? Okay, if you can't... Right, he's coming now. Okay, we defeated his general. I think we have, haven't we? That's the general's bodyguard. His general's dead, so he's not coming back, so we don't need to worry about him, do we? We just need to attack anybody that comes down from those walls on this side. What about him? Routing. Militia. Well, I'll chase those for now. I might as well chase somebody, hadn't I? Oh dear, did we lose somebody else? 28 men in there. It's not looking good, is it? Okay. Right, those and those can all fire at those when they get into position. Now these here, they're getting ready to charge. And these here also getting ready to charge over here when the time comes, which is going to be against those guys there, isn't it? Yeah? Right. Okay. We've hit somebody who's upset these guys. Who upset them? I've no idea who's just upset them. That's really weird, isn't it? I can only think he's fired from the walls. Perhaps cannon or something. That was really weird. But anyway, maybe it's held him off for long enough to do us a favour. I'm really not too sure. What are these guys? They're my horse. Just have to make sure they don't go charging into the Chevaux de Frise. How are we doing? He's 92. We're 38. He's 91. We're 30 something. Right, okay, let's go round this side as well, shall we? And see if we can charge up this side here. Yep. Then go against those as well. It's still got 119 in there, you know. Damn, it's not good. Right, I need to make sure that these are firing at those. Yeah? In fact, I'll have all those there now firing at those there. Okay. How are we doing? 28. He's got 82. It's not looking good. I think we're going to have to withdraw. Right, okay. 20. And he's got 78. I think we're going to have to withdraw from here. Get away, quickly! Run away, run away, run away! Why are we getting away? Come on, we need to get away. I think we're going to have to charge him, you know. What's he got there? 69. 19 in there. Oh dear, this is not looking good. It's not looking good. Okay, what's he got up there? 86. Oh, he's not got a lot up there, you know. Hey, we might just manage this. 67. He's wavering and exhausted. Regiment of horse. Oh dear. I don't know whether we throw everybody in, do we? Is that my general? No, it's his. Good. Right, so he's gone. That's excellent news, and he's shattered. So let's get those guys then in here, shall we? And these guys in here, ready to charge him when the time comes. Okay, we're doing well against there. He, like I said before, is shattered. What's he doing now? Hey, that's quite handy. He's come back into it. Right, whoops, where are we going? All the way around here. Right, okay, good. He can charge anybody that is running away when the time comes. Right, okay, you guys here. Where's my best unit? This one, with 43. You're going to charge the flank of those guys in there when the time comes. And as for you, I don't know, we're just going to have to risk that, I'm afraid. Okay. Okay, 86. Can we risk this now? Right, we're on his flank and he's wavering. Now if I just charge him, will he run? We really do need to make sure we avoid... Broken. Right, brilliant. Pull back. Pull back. We don't want to go into that Chevrolet free. Okay, excellent. Right, now pull those back to here. Good. So we're not exposed to the fire from those up there. And then pull right back to here so that he can't hit us from up there. Right, that's good, isn't it? All we've got there now. Shattered and shattered. Everybody shattered. Excellent stuff. Right, now this time I don't want to expose them to the fire from here. So what I'm going to do is bring them over this way, over here. Yeah. I'll do that fairly quickly. And what I'd like to do this time is get them to attack those that are running out of there. How are we doing for time? He's only got, how long? 5 minutes left? Not even that. What's he got? 2.5 minutes left. Great. Right, well, he's got to come down and attack us now. Are we in any kind of position yet to charge him? I think we will be soon. By the time he gets there, we will be. 50 something in there. What have we got here? 13 in there. Right, brilliant. Okay, now all of these need to pull back, say to here. Right, now he can't reach me from there, can he? Should have picked up some good chevrons in all this, shouldn't we? Right, how's he doing? 88, and he's just sitting there doing nothing. Excellent. And my horse round the back. They should take out his straddlers. Actually, they didn't do too badly, did they? I think they were just poor morale. Okay, they're down to half strength, so it's a bit unkind saying it's down to poor morale, but 50, 13. I want you to go for these, please. Line infantry. Oh, they're line infantry as well. I don't think they'll reappear, you know. You don't normally get 13 men coming onto a battlefield, you know, onto a campaign map afterwards. So, right, you have to come down from there, folks. You have to come down, or simply lose the battle. Is that what you're going to do? Are you just going to sit there and lose the battle? You might well do. Okay. Well, I want to keep my horse inside the fort anyway, so it doesn't make much difference to me, this, does it? 27 in there. I was just thinking I could move my 28 men, perhaps up to here, to open the gates for me, so I could get out and chase him with my general, but I don't really think there's much point with only 39 seconds left, do you? We took a bit of a hammering, didn't we? Damn. But if you think about it, most of them were armed citizenry. We've gone down from 120 down to 82. We've lost about 90 of these men, haven't we? So we've lost 90 and 40, roughly. So what's that? Oh, it's not good, is it? Actually, 130 men. We've lost almost a regiment there. Yeah, it looks like our horse units should return though on the campaign map. We haven't lost too many of those, so I think all in all that's pretty much a success really. 14 in there now from 50. So yep, they shall continue to. Why aren't they moving? Move. What's the matter with you? What is the matter with you? Ah, maybe that's what it was. End battle. Heroic victory. Now this is what I needed, you see. My problem was the lack of armed citizenry, but also the lack of any good regular infantry of my own. I only had 2 regular infantry units, and whilst the cavalry came into their own a bit, we only really survived that because the enemy had a lot of cavalry of their own. They didn't survive that musketry fire we gave to them. They lost a couple of units probably on the Chevaux de Frise. They really didn't have the best kind of troops, did they, there? So he's lost 700, we've lost 428, but like I said before, there's only about 200 of them. I know it's a lot, but we lost about 200, I think, of our own proper troops, if you like, you know, because the armed citizenry come back, don't they? So, right, okay, let's have a quick look. Kills are not brilliant, but okay. Phylac armed citizenry, they did really well, didn't they? 136, but they've got a chevron, but none of them left. Right, line infantry. 38 plus 90, well, we'll call it 40 plus 90 is 120, which is roughly there anyway, isn't it? It's not, is it? 90, it's 130. No, it's 130. Yeah, 130, isn't it? Oh, wow, regiment of horse, so that's 160, 163, general 170, call it 180, I don't know, because we've got the provincial cavalry as well, haven't we? So nearly 200, I was right, nearly 200, and he's lost one heck of a lot in there, hasn't he? What am I talking about? Kills. 136. Wow. Okay, good. Let's see what he's got left on the campaign map after that drubbing. And bearing in mind we needed to recruit better quality troops anyway. It's not really such a very, very bad thing for us, I don't think that really. We've gained some good chevrons. What I now need to do in there is recruit some decent quality infantry. Might be worth keeping. What's this? Ah, and maybe the Poles will be a little bit more aggressive now towards the Austrians as well. You never know. Well, provided I can afford to replenish those troops, it's all good. The only thing is, that battle came unexpectedly, and it's gone midnight now. So I'm not now going to have a chance to upload this video for tomorrow, which is a pain. That battle really did come as a bit of a surprise. I don't even know how long this video is for now. It's probably about 50 minutes, isn't it? So well over time. It just came at the wrong time for me, that, didn't it? Trait gained. Right, okay, that'll be telling me how good my general is now, I suppose. What have I got? 3,275. Might have even saved a little bit of money that time, because I'm spending less money on my troops now. Okay, the road's almost there. 2 turns before I can get any decent troops in there, I'm afraid. So I am going to have to just replenish these troops. These guys here, replenish those. It's going to cost me a fortune, isn't it? How much will it actually cost to do all of that? Is it going to blow all my money? 1,225? That's not too bad at all. Well, add these as well, 1,500 from 3,200 odd. That's not bad. And all I was expecting to do, really, was to raise some more troops, better quality troops. But now, of course, these have got chevrons, which is good. But also to get those farms. And the farms are a long way off. If you think about it, there's 3 turns before the research is even done. And then, of course, there's the farms to build. So it's really, I think, it's turned out pretty well for us, that one, really. I really do. And it might be worth keeping the provincial unit small like that. Could well be. I suspect, though, he's going to go and oh, look at all these here. They're all these horse, aren't they? They're not a lot, though. How did they get away? They were shattered, weren't they, and left their guns behind. Damn, maybe I should have chased them off. His general got away. It definitely said, hang on, it definitely said enemy general killed, didn't it? That's really, really unfair, unless there was another general at the back there. I attacked his general, defeated his general, and that is not right, basically. But Anyway, okay, these were all shattered. They came attacking me without their guns and were defeated and shattered. I don't think they should come back. These should not come back because the general is dead. And these should be pretty darn well diminished. Useless, anyway, in an attack against here, I would say. I can't repair that. You just can't do it, so I'm expecting... I know it won't have holes in it, because the artillery didn't actually hurt them, did they? Anyway, look, I'm going to have a bit of thinking time about that. I'm going to... Overnight, tonight, it's going to be making up this video, which will probably take about an hour in itself, and then tomorrow morning I might upload this video. I've got loads to do in the workshop tomorrow as well, actually. Use my new pin mandrels. Anyway, loads and loads of stuff. Don't forget, though, please, go to Going Bang. If you can't find it on Facebook as Going Bang, that's why I need you to like it, really, to raise its profile so people can find it more easily. It's Going Bang, 2 separate words, but if you go to it through the website, it's www.goingbang.co.uk. Thanks for watching, folks.